Hey everyone, we're playing Dead Space 2.
For the first time.
No, it's not. We recorded 3 episodes of this already, but it got corrupted and...
Are we still blaming Nathan, or was Nathan the ant that's now gone?
Depends. Honestly, this episode comes out like weeks from now. I don't know what I'm gonna... By the way, that narrative I'm spinning in the description is just spur of mine as I do it, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But we're playing Dead Space 2.
I think most recently, though, Nathan is gone, and it's a bunch
spiders.
of crack-addicted spiders.
Well, I think I've just said harder substances
by
the time that's recording, but yes.
Well, I mean, it's crack. We know it's crack.
Could be, I don't know, could be not crack. Alright.
So let's play a game.
First, though, we're going to go... Where's the... Hold on. There is a previously on, because... For you guys, it may have been but minutes. You might have gone right from the last Dead Space Let's Play into this one. Like, you're just marathoning them through. However, for Chris, it's been 3 months? 2 months?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And
it was the entirety of Fable.
As I mentioned, I was a sleepy boy, and I barely remember.
Alright, previously on Dead Space. And if I remember right, there's no subtitles, and it's annoying.
By the 25th century, Earth's resources were ravaged, consumed, exhausted.
I can't hear.
On the verge of extinction, we cast out into the void of space and discovered rich
never
new
changes.
worlds waiting to be cracked open and stripped bare. All of Earth became devoted to this effort. The planet crackers were built. The USG Ishimura the first and most famous. Planet cracking became routine. Its spoils kept us alive. Eventually, greedy eyes fell upon Aegis 7. Restricted for centuries for reasons unknown, greed and corruption saw to the demise of caution.
That is interesting that you could strip a planet for a very long time.
Cheers.
I don't.
Buried beneath
What?
the surface.
I feel like we're gonna spill coffee everywhere. Okay, cool.
Gentle cheers.
Smash the
Long
bugs.
lost and long forgotten. The religion I once called my own had found its holy grail, the key to human immortality. Also,
Wait, is this guy the founder of the church?
No, this was Dr. Kyne from the first game. Do you remember the guy that was like seeing his dead wife and
Yes.
somehow get shot from behind, but also from the front?
Which, it was so weird seeing a person that we knew was dead. Like, clearly they're out of their mind.
murder and chaos.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the Nicole thing's pretty obvious. No, but the Nicole
I'm
thing is
spoiling
pretty
it
obvious.
before...
Because that's the last game.
Yes, I'm spoiling it before this does.
Oh, yeah.
This might be someone's first episode.
Fuck you. Go back to Dead Space 1, watch that shit first, then come back here.
Don't tell our audience to fuck off.
They know.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't tell them to fuck them off. I specifically said fuck you. You can stay, but fuck you.
That's fair. That's a fair distinction.
I got no patience for people who don't do their homework.
The corporation dispatched a small repair crew to check on its investment.
Seems like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
Among the crew was an engineer, Isaac Clarke.
Isaac, it's me.
He had something special aboard the issue.
Did he?
I wish I could talk to
I
you.
should know this because I played this game like 6 times. Didn't he hold the plasma cutter with 2 hands?
In the darkness, Isaac found
Or
death.
did he just fucking, like a goddamn boss, one-arm that fucker? Because all these cutscenes were showing him... You saw that, right? He's got...
Yeah. I think
I
he's
could've
one
s-
hand because he uses his other hand to do like
No,
stasis and
if
stuff.
you have it. But I thought he still steadies
It
himself.
was not alien. It was man-made.
Hey, I don't know.
Could be used to stop the outbreak.
Let's answer this question
Isaac also
right now.
found Nicole.
Thank you, Isaac.
Don't tell me how to edit.
Always believe.
Cut to the loud room.
Her own hand was an apparition of the mob. Isaac engineered
Ow. That was loud.
It's the noisy room.
And that was supposed to be my bet when I ask you if this game has a loud room.
I knew you were... Here's the thing. Because you was such a bit last time, I knew you were going to fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I need to cut it here because for some reason they decided to show clips from the second game in that thing.
That's
Anyways,
weird.
but just to show you, we re-recorded...
An hour. 23 minutes.
Yeah, an hour and 23 minutes of gameplay. Gone. Got to chapter 4.
Well, I mean, not gone, but honestly, did you
Unusable.
want it to sound like this? Exactly.
Again, don't tell me to fucking edit.
I'm just giving you opportunities. You could just do nothing and then make me sound and look really stupid.
Yeah,
so,
but it more comes off with me being lazy than you being an idiot, you know?
Yeah,
normal.
That's fair, because you never, ever make editing suggestions for the podcast during the podcast.
I only suggest that you edit the podcast in any form. Okay? Alright, we're doing this. Hold on. So...
The amount I actually edit that no one knows about.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if you do your job right, no one knows you're even there, right?
Yep.
Dude, I'm so excited to play Dead Space 2. I told on the last recording I said this, but this is what we're gonna do for Halloween. I didn't originally want to play Dead Space 2 so quick after the first one, but I was trying to think of spooky games for Halloween, and this was just like, it was so... God, I need to turn that down again.
Yep.
Does this do things?
Yep, the big one.
I'm not gonna stand up every time to do it. I'm just gonna...
I was wondering why you did the first time.
Something fun about turning a big dial.
Yeah.
Come in, Isaac.
Now, can I do this? Yes. Okay, thank you. There is not a settings thing in the main menu.
That's annoying.
That's a crime. Okay.
It could be like Ignition, where you just get a big pause button.
It's okay. How you doing?
Good.
Isaac's talking.
You're right, Isaac. The Ishimar is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Isaac.
So this is like their video correspondence before
Yeah.
shit got real.
Yeah, I think he's on Earth right now, and she's on Ishimura.
If it weren't for you, I never would have made it this far, because you made me stick with it.
Ugh.
I'll just remember, I'm giving you up for 6 months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting arranged.
Now, as far as how he's rendered, we saw him without helmet a
Yeah.
couple times. Is he much better
Yeah,
mocap?
every
or...
character model is just better
Yeah.
in the second one. They had such a bigger budget. Visceral Games was kind of like the smaller thing that EA was like, yeah, you can do your own game. You can do Dead Space, whatever, and then
it blew up, and they were like,
you can do Dead Space 2. Please do Dead Space 2.
Let's
Yeah.
have all the money. I mean, not all the money, but some money.
Ugh, I love how they do this recap.
I really wanted to see you again. Just once.
Who plays that doctor? He's familiar.
The asshole man?
Yeah.
They call Brandon.
You mean his voice or his face? Because the face might be original.
The face looks familiar.
Because I know Gunnar Wright was, I think, face scanned and like voice actor for Isaac. I don't know if everyone else was. I think they might have been cast differently. Because I think they just based off Gunnar Wright when he didn't have a voice, and then they just
a mission for which you volunteered. Am I right?
said, "Do you want to voice act him too?"
Is he
I found something.
like? Is he an actor?
Yeah,
They find aboard the ship, Isaac.
The marker.
he's in Underwater that came out
You have
recently.
contact with this marker. It made you see.
What's his name?
Gunnar Wright, WRIGHT.
What did it say, Isaac? What did it say to you, Isaac? Isaac, can you
Oh yeah. They captured him well.
Yeah, for like 10-year-old tech. Oh look, it's Franco. Good old Franco.
Oh, the guy
Oh,
made of
from-
silly putty.
Oh,
How is
Franco?
how is that supposed to be the same guy?
So bad.
It's like if you make this guy out of wax and then leave him out in the sun for an hour.
Yeah, he melted. If you don't know what we're talking about, watch our single episode of Dead Space Ignition that we will not be continuing.
Steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I? Alright, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible danger.
Just when we were getting attached.
See shoulder blades.
Mm-hmm.
Franco? Franco, what happened? Oh, God. Isaac!
Running. Hello. Running. Running. And oh, the lyrics, words and stuff.
In this context, no disrespect. Which only makes sense
God, it's like Mr. Terrific's prison.
If you go with the original title of the song and you're explaining that
let's get
contextually it's not
from here.
it's not offensive, but then it was deemed offensive.
Well, I mean,
in this context, no disrespect. Did you not hear will.i.am?
Yeah, but if I'd be like, in this context, no disrespect.
That don't finish.
Amputees are dumb.
Okay, oddly, that's still offensive, but
it is offensive.
Much safer.
It's very much safer.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else that I don't want you to go.
No, because then I'd have to edit it. Oh, hey, friends. Oh God. Snatchy.
Oh yeah, and your health thing is super low to start.
Yeah, and you're in a straitjacket.
You're like
so
one hit kill.
Yeah.
We found that out the hard way a couple times. Speaking of spooky games,
I want to stop, but I can't.
Should we actually finish Alien Isolation one day?
It's too hard. To the point that I don't have
It's a
fun.
hard game.
But
that's my point with a lot of games because I'm so bad at games.
But it's like what we talked about Outlast 2, where it's like if it's too hard, you have to repeat the same.
Oh
section
yeah,
over
we
and
should
over again.
finish Outlast 2.
Again, that.
Yeah, Outlast 1, there were some hard sections, but mostly it was about the narrative.
And once you're just doing the grind, the horror goes away.
Yeah, if you have to redo it 5 or 6 times, it's like, okay, the jump scares aren't scaring me anymore.
My eye's looking much better today.
Feels like a
Don't you
speed run.
think? It hurts. It still hurts.
Who's this?
Yes, I'll schedule you for another session tomorrow.
It's just a random.
No, it's Nolan Stress. See?
No, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can take another session. I don't care. First thing tomorrow. Now let's talk about what you saw today.
It's like my face is his face now.
Come on, Strauss. I'm here to help you.
I really doubt that.
It was black. Deep black and glowing red with symbols.
I like that you can see the other side, but that would never take off because, privacy? What privacy?
Slacking off the workplace would go away instantly.
Yep.
It was just sharp. It was just sharp, but I put so much stuff in my head, so much shit in my head. There's no more room for anything. I can't remember what he looks like. I can't remember. The symbols, Strauss. What did the symbols tell you? They told me that it wasn't my fault. I didn't kill them. They didn't deserve this, and I didn't deserve this. Fucker.
It's a lot. He's like,
Back in stasis, suggest his medication up 30 milligrams, and we'll try another session first thing in the morning. Subject is Nolan Strauss.
so yeah, basically Isaac woke up, sometime later after the ending of Dead Space 1.
So, how did it end? He basically was a beaten, broken man, but he got on a ship and flew away, right?
Yeah,
and that's all we know?
Well, and he was floating above Aegis 7 after the pulled rock hit.
Right.
And then when he was sitting there, he rewatched Nicole's video, and then he got jumped by what looked like the hallucination.
Right, so it jump scared us at the end.
Yeah.
But really, in his life, that was just maybe nodding off and getting a vision and just and then continuing on.
We don't know.
All the key subjects need to be eliminated, terminated. Where's one more? Listen to me, man. What matter? Listen to me. We can both get out of here. Just cut me out of this straitjacket. No one's getting out of here alive. Don't do it.
That face, though. That
They're just detached.
Yeah.
Like this exchange I love.
Your rig is red. It's red. It's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker.
It's I am not turning my back on you. Yeah.
Go ahead. Take it. I won't be needing it anymore. Isaac, we're all gonna burn for what we did to you.
Could you I could probably This is gonna sound fucked up. I could probably kill myself with a fast slit. Could you, like...
I don't think you could slowly, like...
But I think you'd have to get that deep to do anything. A fast swipe would not go through all that muscle.
It would if you started deep enough. Like, if you start at the side,
but I think
don't
just by
go from the
nature of
front.
pulling, it would take
Start
a while, like...
here, but, like, get deep.
Oh, hold on, it's Dana.
And one yank and you're gonna... Like, your carotid artery, as it was explained in first aid class, when you cut your carotid artery, one spurt, sorry, Jacob, is 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
The next spurt is 10 feet.
Yeah.
The next spurt is a triple because you're dead.
Yeah. By the way, he just has, like, dementia that's fucking with him.
Yeah.
That will, like, slow...
But is it because of the
marker?
Quite well-deserved PTSD, or the marker... Or what was done to him in wherever he is. He has no idea,
True.
like...
True, if they made it worse or what.
Yeah, like, what has been done to him. He just... Like, could you imagine you just woke up in a lab, in a facility, and you have no idea why you got there, and apparently you've been there for, like, what is it, 6 months, a year? And... Or however... Okay, that's a spoiler, but whatever. But that's the point. You don't know.
Yeah.
And apparently you've been there for some time... Any amount of time. If I found out I was there for a week and I didn't know about it, I'd be like, I have some concerns.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what you got to assume is like, what did they do to me? Are they the reason I'm having these visions? Because for all you know, didn't you destroy the only marker?
Correct.
Right.
It appears widespread, with marker forms being made out of medication bottles, hypodermic needles, and even toiletry items like nail clippers and tweezers. The research teams have all been notified of the discovery.
So basically a bunch of patients here have been, like, recreating markers.
Yeah. So obviously they're all being affected. I don't like that. That is unsettling.
That is why
I'm
Dead
troubled.
Space 2 is one of, in my opinion, the best in the series. It is the best in the series because it's got, like, it nails the just classical horror.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Chris and I discovered while we were playing this that Isaac has a very flexible lower body and can just spin around in these very tight spaces.
Like, can you change perspective? Like,
Nope.
You can't make it third person or...
What is
or,
it?
I mean, yeah, like first person or...
Hello? Hold on. I'm going to back into danger.
Might I advise you not?
Yo, move, necromorphs. Come at my
This
butthole.
makes me so much more nervous. I don't like this.
Yeah, except for this. Right now? Oh, I was off. There we go. The game.
Ow.
By the way, the game is like, you're never supposed to face this way. I'm supposed to look at this guy.
Why are you helping me?
If Tideman finds you, most people will die.
Including me.
I love that you're just like scavenging things. Like, he's
He's an engineer.
Engineer, but he kind of came off as like soldier or military, like generic soldier or military, like in most of these types of games. In the first one, it's
Yeah,
like
this one really does make Isaac seem more like a...
here's your gun, here's your armor, here are the monsters you kill. Like, I like that he's having to engineer this shit. Like, it's like, okay, I got this, I can make this, and then I got this, and I'll make this, and I think now I'm armed for combat.
Yeah, and that's where like one of the things that this game does really well is like giving Isaac a voice. In the first game, there's a lot of like, do here, go here, do this, fix this.
You're kind of, we brought up a lot in the first recording, you're kind of a silent protagonist, and I don't want to go back into that conversation, but we were talking about the different games where silent protagonists are annoying.
He's so floppy.
Why is he is he hanging from the neck or something?
Yeah,
oh no, he
because
got pinned, yeah.
I pinned him. He's just so floppy. I love it.
I thought it was a glitch that he was just floating, but no, he's pinned. That's pretty great.
Yeah, they have like a pin mechanic where you can even rip like
their blades off.
Yeah. But yeah, like they definitely give him such a good personality of.
Well, they gave him a personality.
But specifically, they gave him the personality that, like, of what the player was probably thinking the first time of, like, why the fuck do I have to do all this shit? Blah 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 blah. And but also like whenever he has to fix something, it's not just like the first game they would supply you with the solution. They'd be like, oh, Isaac, go here and grab this thing and put it here. And in this one, he's like, I guess I could maybe jerry-rig this together with this, and it does feel like he, you know,
like he's smart. He's an engineer, and he's a good one.
Yeah, he's a problem solver. Right. And it really does give itself to the survival horror more of like having a character who
I think you.
Oh, that's a shelf.
You did. It's not a huge spoiler, but I think you did tell me that like after the first one, which was kind of like thrust into it, but then after this one as well, he's now kind of the expert. So by
it has an alien type like arc like with Ridley.
By Dead Space 3, it's just like, uh-oh, necromorphs. I guess we better call Isaac.
Something to that effect. I mean, there's situations where he's not like surprised. He's more just like, ugh, all right.
Like, okay. Anytime you want to find a good wrap-up point, we're about there.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to find a good wrap-up point, Christopher. I want to go on forever.
Okay.
Actually, this will be a good wrap-up point after I do this. If you remember this room at all.
I mean, you're the creative director. You let me know.
What was the thing that happened in Hydro Thunder where I asked you to call me? You said producer, and then I corrected you with something way more douchey.
I don't know.
You doing okay there, bud?
I don't actually need to specify creative director. You're the director, so direct me.
Oh no, that's what it was. You're like you're the producer. I'm like, please, let's not call that. I'm the executive producer. You okay, bud?
Jesus, man, help me! Would you fucking help me?
Like he can't feel anything because he's anesthetized, but he's currently like in open heart surgery. Mm-hmm. You're gonna murder him when you mess with that equipment.
Please, come help me.
Shame.
Jesus, man, help me. Would you fucking help me?
Do you want to end there and open?